gang. Cause we always hit the nail on the head. So check this out, my Miami Hurricane fans, my Florida State Seminole fans, and my Florida Gator fans. Welcome to the #1 channel for the big three, Florida State, Miami, and the Florida Gators. So anyways, we're gonna talk about some transfer portal. Updates, a few things here and there for some teams, and then some teams out here, swinging and missing, and not getting nobody. Some kids probably would rather go back to JUCO than to come to certain teams. Them Florida Gators. But anyways, man, before we get into this video, guys, do me a huge favor. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you ain't already. Share the channel with a Florida Gator fan, a Florida State Seminole, and of course a Miami Hurricane fan, or a college football fan in general. Obviously, you guys know the national championship will be played tonight, and there will be an announcement for you guys, all you gamers out there. Yes, if you're a gamer like me, I got a PS5. Put your gamer tag in the comment section. If you got a PS5, put your gamer tag in the comment section. I think they might do crossplay, so who knows? If you got an Xbox or what Nintendo got nowadays, you can put that in the comment section too. When the NCAA will be released, that date, that time will be released tonight during the national championship. So if you guys are watching the championship, which is Michigan versus Washington, obviously they're gonna announce when NCAA EA Sports, when they're gonna release college football 24. So we'll get that date today. But anyways, transfer portal, guys. We're gonna talk about some things that's trending in the transfer portal for the Florida Gators, Miami Hurricanes, and the Florida State Seminole. So obviously today, Miami picked up a crucial piece to the team. Now, I know some of you guys are looking for big names, big splashes, and all that kind of stuff. And if he ain't from this school or that school, you probably don't like this and don't like that. And, it is what it is. Some of you follow the star system, and some of you guys are like me that, you know what? My coach's evaluation, I trust it. Obviously, we swung and missed at some guys, and, it is what it is. At this point, you got to get what's best for the team and, keep it pushing. Keep it pushing. So, today, Miami picked up a new guy, REESE POFFENBARGER. Not burger, barger. Yes, man. Yes, man. I came prepared today, guys. I heard the name said about 100 times. I watched his highlights. I watched some of his lowlights. You got to watch the lows too. Can't just, buy into the highlights and then get hit with some surprises here and there and be like, wait a minute. I didn't know. Wait a minute. Nah. Tremendous talent. Lots of speed. Obviously, very mobile, dual threat guy. Committed to Miami today from Albany. As you guys know, that's FCS, whatever. Tremendous. Put up a lot of numbers. Throw for over 3,000 yards. Like 36 touchdowns, I think, this past season. Before that, he was at Old Dominion. So, it's not one of those D1 level guys, but nonetheless, if you watch his quarterback play, trust me, you'll like him. He'll grow on you. Also, you got to think about what Miami has to offer. A D-line and an offensive line that's going to be, a major factor in the Hurricanes going forward. As you guys know, Mario is, recruiting and developing the trenches, especially the offensive line. So, my guy will be protected. Obviously, the job is not just handed to him, though. He will have to compete with Ja'Carri Brown and Emory Williams. Given the status of Emory Williams, not quite sure how much of a competition that will be. Obviously, you guys know he broke his arm against Florida State. So today, huge pickup for Miami. Let me know in the comment section also, guys, what else position do you want to see Miami go after in the transfer portal? Obviously, Miami's not Mike Norvell. We can recruit through the high school at a high level, so we don't have to go in the transfer portal for every single piece and every single position. I'm going to make a bold prediction for you guys, and it's probably not even that bold. A year or two, all of the high school guys that basically committed to Florida State will transfer out. Lack of play time. Watching other guys coming through the transfer portal and taking all their snaps. That's tough. Speaking of Florida State, let's talk about them. let's talk about them. So the Seminoles, transfer portal been heating up for them, like I told you guys for the past couple of days. Now, I don't know how you want to evaluate the pieces that they've been getting, because let's just be honest, they're talented, but they have not really proven much in college. Let's be honest. And today is kind of like a dagger. Today it's a Darrell Jackson kind of dagger. You know, the transfer from rival to rival kind of dagger. All right, let's just get straight into it. We're gonna skip over Malik Benson real quick. We'll come back to him. Devontae Brown. As you guys know, transferred to the University of Miami last year. Wore the number 7, formerly worn by Al Blades, who transferred to Duke. Has entered the transfer portal, and today has committed to the Florida State Seminoles. My goodness. From a Cane to a Seminole. Second year in a row. Now, obviously, Darrell Jackson didn't make quite an impact at Florida State because his waiver did not get, he didn't get approved, so he didn't play. That's tough. But Devontae Brown here has entered the transfer portal and has basically walked on to Florida State, from what I'm hearing, allegedly, because not quite sure if it's true or not. I'm still, trying to figure out if it's true or not. But from what I'm hearing, allegedly, he walked on to Florida State. Now, here's something funny to me. My guy here, I watched him play last year against Keon Coleman and against a couple of guys. I got to be honest with you, he got burnt. Toast. French toast, cinnamon toast, crunch, all that. He got toast. So, yeah, transfer to Florida State, walk on. From what I'm hearing from the Florida State fans, though, they might want to turn this guy into a safety. They're saying that this is what, Patrick Surtain do. He coached them, he knows them, blah, 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 and he's going to put the magic work on him, and all of a sudden he's not going to get burnt no more. They're probably going to move him to safety and this, that, and the third, and have him guard tight ends. I saw him guard Keon Coleman. It was ugly. If Florida State had a decent quarterback last year and wasn't running for his life, in Jordan Travis, Keon Coleman would have done this man in last year all year. Let's just be honest. Go watch the film if you don't believe me. I'm not hating. I promise you. Good luck to him at Florida State. Good riddance, all that. Once you transfer from the Hurricanes to the rival, I ain't wishing no bad on you, but I don't care for you no more. That's just me. If you go to the other teams that we don't play, outside of our rivals, then good luck to you. But hey, it is what it is, man. Devontae Brown transferred from Miami to the Florida State Seminole. Yeah. Nasty work. Malik Benson, wide receiver, Alabama, transfers to Florida State. Another guy with a lack of play time, lack of snaps, lack of stats. Somebody that Mike Norvell could put in the games, and if he shined, could possibly take the credit for developing, which, slim. It's a fine line, but do what you want with it. Alabama wide receiver transfer to Florida State. We talked about Jaylen Brown. Here's another one for you. Grady Kelly, transfers from Colorado State. Defensive lineman, transfers from Colorado State. It seems like Florida State loves going into the portal and picking up a lot of pieces in the same position. So, obviously, when you pick up a lot of defensive linemen, a lot of edge rushers and stuff like that, you got a guy like, Marvin Jones, and now you got Grady Kelly. What happened to the guys that's already on the roster? They get pushed back. Their snaps get cut, and you would expect them to be in the transfer portal next year. It is what it is. Mike Norvell is the guru, the transfer portal guru. He's the king. He's the god of the transfer portal. He won't develop nobody out of high school, but he could get them out the portal. Hey, man, don't knock it. I can't knock him. He had a little success, after going 3-6 and 5-7, and then winning 10 games and 13. You can't blame Norvell for doing what he's doing. That's tough. let's see how it looks this year, how it turned out. So far, he's not picking up like the #1 guy here, the #1 guy there. I think Ole Miss already beat him to the punch on that one. So it is what it is. Another guy they pick up in Jalen Lucas, obviously out of Indiana. He's more of a, I want to say, special team kind of guy, speedy running back. But his main focus, to be honest with you, the main reason to talk about him is because of what he can do on special teams. The dude is fast. You watch the longest yard, they told you, this guy's so fast, he make fast people look not so fast. That's tough. My guy's a fast dude. Good pickup on the special team. I think Florida State special team this year, if you put the ball in this guy's hand, it will be dangerous. So, you know, much respect to Jalen. I seen your game. I seen your game, my guy. I see what you can do. That's pretty much it for them. Oh, wait a minute. One of their transfers found a home today. Goldie Lawrence, wide receiver, found a new home. UCF, he's going to be a Knight. Shout out to my boy Goldie. He said, you know what? I'm tired of Norville giving away all the snaps to everybody else, bringing in all these transfer portal guys. I'm going to transfer out myself. I'm going to go down to UCF, and I'm going to beat the Gators. Yeah, that's what he didn't say that, but I'm saying it for him, you know. He going to transfer down to UCF and play against the Gators. As you guys know, the Gators play UCF, Miami, and Florida State this year. So hopefully we all could beat them. I mean, well, them in Florida State, they could that could be a toss-up. I don't care about them. But as long as Miami beat them and UCF beat them, that would be great. That's tough. Yeah, that's pretty much it for Florida State's transfers and all that. Now, the Gators didn't have no movement today. I reported to you guys about DJ Douglas transferring in from Tulane. Other than that, they have not made any splash in the portal today or, you know, yesterday or the day before. None of their guys have actually found homes outside of the guys that I already tell you. Oh, I'm not sure if I reported it to you guys, but Makai, the guy that was putting up them fists, ready to fight against Tennessee, the only Gator with some fight, he's transferring. Arkansas, he's going on over to Arkansas. Jaden Hill, I told you guys, Texas A&M, and Scooby Williams also going to Texas A&M. So that's two guys on the defense that they lost to Texas A&M. You know, Florida's in shambles right now. From what I'm hearing also, there's a quarterback by the name of Jack Miller. He's no longer on the team, no longer on the roster. Haven't heard from him in a long time. You know, didn't hear anything about him this season, all that. So, you know, they've been having their dilemma at quarterback. But speaking of quarterback, when it comes to the Gators, there's a guy that they're looking at that took a visit over the weekend, in Christian Hunt. Now, Arkansas State is where he's coming out of. Was at Arkansas State last year, put up his stats for last year, absolutely none. Zero. Nada. Zilch. This is a leap of faith kind of quarterback that you take out the portal. Somebody that Billy think that maybe, you know, I could put the paws on, be the guru, be the guy to develop this guy and make a name for myself as a quarterback guru. Nobody has really, you know, done anything with him. You know, there's no stats, nothing showing, no proof of anything. So, Christian Hunt, man, who knows? We'll see in the next couple of days, will he commit to, you know, the Florida Gators. Also, there's another guy from South Alabama, I think. From South Alabama, visited the Gator and went back home. Decided that he would rather go back to Mobile and be back on, you know, South Alabama's team instead of being a Gator. I forgot his name. His name is not in my mind right now. If you guys know who I'm talking about, please put his name in the comment section. If not, I'll revisit the video and I'll put the name in the comment section and tag it from, you know, pin it at the top for you guys to know who I'm talking about. Anyways, guys, do me a huge favor. Like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. All the stuff going on in the transfer portal and updates and everything like that, I will keep you up to date and informed. So hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. All that stuff is free. Thank you. Thank you.